Welcome to Tampere, Finland. We are here at the Tampere Deck Arena, and it is the nightcap game. Finland, the home team, in front of another sold-out crowd taking on Lithuania. And those are the earlier results from this Group B. Sweden falling to Montenegro, Germany blowing out Great Britain, excuse me. And those are the standings as they are right now. Germany in first at 4-0. Finland could also go to 4-0, and that game on the last game day could become very interesting. If Great Britain can beat Montenegro on the last day, it could become interesting. This group has really been a fun group to watch, and it's been high scoring, and I expect the same kind of output tonight. Shona Thorburn alongside Mark Clark. Mark, Lithuania playing in front of 13,000 people who are not cheering for them. They're not used to that.
No, they're definitely not used to that. We're becoming very used to the atmosphere here for the nightcap game. It's an intriguing one for me, Shona, because we thought Lithuania's defense would be able to slow down Germany. It couldn't. Is it going to be enough to slow down this Finnish team that just have an amazing chemistry with this crowd? They are really playing well. They're getting great contributions from everywhere, and they have an absolute superstar in their front line, in their back line. He plays everywhere 1 to 5, Lauri Markkanen. He's just having a tournament that is just everyone. He doesn't need announcing. It's just confirming his superstar status. And I don't know who in this Lithuanian team is going to be able to guard him, and I don't actually think that'll be the strategy. The strategy will be stop everybody else. Markkanen can get his.
Well, we know Markkanen can get his, but he has also had participation from his teammates as well, as this team also averaging 96 points a game. So it's not just Markkanen, yeah, 32 points a game, but other people are having big, big performances, especially for me, the captain, Sasu Salin.
Well, Sasu Salin for me it's almost like he's rolled back the years. He's always been a great player. He's had many trophies in club basketball, European level, basketball Champions Leagues, multiple times with in Tenerife. His defense, his ability to rebound, on top of the fact he's one of the best three-point shooters in this competition. This crowd identify with him, and he's leading this team in such a great way.
Well, both teams had a day off yesterday, so they should be fresh and ready to go. We will take a quick pause for the playing of the national anthems.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, we invite you to stand for the national anthem of Lithuania. Seuraavana Suomen kansallislaulu. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Finland.
Well, Mark, I'm not sure if it's possible, but I feel like it gets louder and louder every time we hear the national anthem. Don't worry, there are a lot of Lithuanian fans in the stands, and that might be the first time ever I have heard both national anthems actually not be played over the loudspeaker. It was the fans just carrying it and singing it.
It's that hair on the back of your neck moment.
It was. Well, we have a third team on the floor tonight, and that is them right in front of us, the referees who are calling this game. And we have Adamir Zurapovic, Luis Castillo, and Boris Krajic from Bosnia, Spain, and Slovenia, respectively. Well, we're gonna take a look at the starting five for Lithuania. And I don't know if you've seen it yet, Mark, but there's a couple differences, I would say. So I'm not sure if that's strategic or if something's going on we don't know about. So, well, your thoughts?
I don't think anything ever just happens in this Lithuanian lineup. With Jokubaitis in the backcourt, everything is good for this team anyway. Yeah. He really is leading the team. Not going with Valanciunas it could be a strategic thing because defensively, they are just phenomenal without him. With him, they get all sorts of pluses, but they have to build different things around him. But this guy, Rokas Jokubaitis, is their leader on the floor. Whenever Valanciunas has stepped out, he has stepped up.
Yeah.
Shoots the ball really well. That left hand does give people a problem. He's such a great player at pulling up on a dime and shooting the basketball. So his performance against the Finnish team that does not go after you that much. They play good defense, but I think Jokubaitis is gonna, if he has a big night, they're in the game. I'm intrigued about the Valanciunas stuff. I can't believe there isn't an issue, otherwise he would have started.
Yeah, and he wasn't out for warm-ups as quickly as the rest. Well, there's the starting five for Finland. Salin, Juntunen, Voltanen, Makshuni, and Markkanen. So what we expected.
Well, what we expected, and the thing that I was going to really focus on with the Lithuanian lineup with Valanciunas is this team last night. We'll talk about Lauri Markkanen first. Look at the numbers: 32.3 points, second in EuroBasket 2025 in points, steals, rebounds, does it all, and is the heartbeat of the team. The thing I was going to identify was that last night, the previous game against Montenegro, Finland had to deal with another quality big man in Nikola Vucic, and they had many different ways, and they threw many different looks at him defensively. So I wasn't as concerned as I thought I would be with Finland going up against a big man. But now it's going to be a very quick switching defense that Coach Kurtinaitis has really built his whole philosophy around. Play defense, get out and run. Play more defense and go out and run hard. He really does want to keep that up. He has to make adjustments when Valanciunas is on the floor. Positive, yes.
Well, head coach for Finland, Lassi Tuovi, and you said it, like this Lithuanian team, except for their game against Germany, but we just saw how powerful Germany was. So many of their points are generated off of turnovers or forcing difficult, bad shots. They get out and run when they have that opportunity. And it's not necessarily the Lithuanian basketball that we have become accustomed to, I would say.
The great thing, though, for Finland is they do not turn the basketball over. Max Hooney's having a great tournament. I think he's even he's excelled himself so far. He's had one game where he got into foul trouble. The rest of the time, he's been absolutely superb. And alongside him with Sashu Salin is someone to calm things down. They don't turn the ball over. If Lithuania don't get things off their defense, I'll take Finland for the win.
Well, it's the nightcap here in Tampere, Finland, as Finland, the home team, win the jump ball. They are taking on Lithuania. This is game day 4 of Group B, this year's FIBA EuroBasket competition.
Wow, Norm Antas has put his body all over Markkanen in the first possession.
Doesn't matter, because Juntunen is there as he just cuts to the basket. His defender a little bit late. And nice action to start the game for Lithuania as Tubulis wide open underneath the basket. So interesting, it's Normantas who has been assigned. He has guarded the other team's best players, that being said. He just gives up a little bit of height, though.
And that's the issue. When he catches it, he can just go over him.
Yeah. Well,
his job, he's not doing anything else apart from guarding Markkanen. He's all over him. And I'm sure Lithuania is just going to run people at Markkanen all game.
Jokubaitis getting left. That is well defended, though, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation.
I think the thing for Lithuania, though, it's got to be a 40-minute game because they're going to have to try and wear Finland down. Early in the game, I think Finland will cope. It's whether or not they can cope late game when they're getting tired.
Here, Normantas. There's the double team that comes, and Markkanen somehow is going to end up with an assist at the end of that play.
The officials are going to allow that much contact on Markkanen. He's going to have to really...
He's going to be sore after this game.
Absolutely sore.
Well, Janssinen, good job cutting to the basket as Normantas steps out of bounds. So ball back to Finland. Finland typically come out and have a great first quarter. Well, I was going to say, you can't stop that, but Markkanen misses the dunk. Good job, the help side coming over. Stays with his shot, though, and this time Tubulis comes up with a defensive rebound.
Love the physicality defensively.
And no good, but now they get to run. Voltanen goes all the way, and it's going to count. The continuation, and that's an and 1 opportunity. As Voltanen, Jokubaitis needed to foul before he picked up the ball and wasn't able to. We know that Finland have already secured their place in the group of 16, so they'll be moving over to Riga after game day 5.
We've been watching that group as well, in the crossover, the winner, 1 against 4. I'm not really sure it really matters. Every team in both these groups is going to be very competitive come the last 16.
Nine to 2. Servidis, his shot, but it's going to be a rebounding foul. Defensive rebounding foul.
Well, we've commented on Lithuania's ability to do all those blue-collar things. Going to the offensive boards has been a highlight for them. EuroBasket record for number of rebounds in game 1 when they just destroyed Great Britain on both ends on the glass.
Yeah. Jokubaitis has the ball tipped, and he turns it over. Markkanen wants it up top. But Kamwa, well, good job there. Normantas just getting a hand on it.
Yeah.
He knows that's what he has to be around Markkanen. Just be physical before he catches.
There's always this question mark about Lithuania's ability to make enough three-point shots, enough jump shots. They were poor against Great Britain. They've been better since.
But still not a top three-point shooting team.
And they shoot a lot of them.
Nice little floater. Lajovic. Look at this, before. How about that? Normantes, nowhere to go. Didn't want to be on the other side of getting a shot blocked, so he kicks it out. Well, what do? You go to your sky hook when you need to shoot over Markkanen. Maksuni, his three-point shot is good.
Well, we were talking about Maksuni before the game, weren't we? He takes great care of the ball. He is playing above himself.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Every single game he's at an elite level.
And this is one of the best tournaments that he has been having with Finland, for Finland, I should say. Another offensive rebound. And nice cut to the basket, protects it, goes up strong is Servaitis. Markkanen with the fadeaway, no good. Lithuania an opportunity to cut more into this lead. Extra pass to Jokubaitis, his shot, back rim, but they come up with another O board.
Yep. That's offensive. What were we saying about Sasu Salin? Everyone talks about the three-point threat. In the previous game, offensive rebounds, and he took a charge in that game. Does a great job of getting position, reacted to the lead and elbow.
He's smart. He knows where he needs to be defensively.
While Valanciunas enters the game, so there's something strategic that Curtin Isles believes. It's like let the initial part of the game, when it's all a bit hot, rushed and everything else, where Valanciunas may pick up a foul because of the pace of the game. Now the rhythm's there. Maybe it's a wise move not to have started him. But this guy on defense now, Tubiris, gives you so many options. He can defend the perimeter and he rebounds hard, and he's a genuine big four.
Kamwa goes right at Valanciunas. And now they have numbers. Look how hard they get out and run. Go up top to Tabulis. He just can't finish it, though.
A little bit too much on the pass, perhaps.
Gustafsson, Kamwa in the corner. No, sorry, Grandison. And we got both players on the floor. I was watching the shooter.
The Finnish bench weren't happy with the action away from the ball, but I'm not really sure why. It was just people going after it. They've called the foul, so.
Okay. Sargunas checking into the game for Normantes, who's going to go out as he picked up his first foul. Oh, no, it wasn't on him. Well, that's what you do, right? Valanciunas a step too slow, but having to get out and defend the three-point line, it's difficult for him. Just checks in and already making himself known. Ignas Sargunas. Say typically more known for his energy and defense. Defenses, you know, he gets up, he's not intimidated, he'll pick up full court, he'll be annoying.
So far, Finland are taking that defending the gap on the drive, and they'll have a dig at the ball. I assume, well, one of the reasons could be they don't respect the three-point threat from Lithuania enough. They'd rather cut the penetration, especially if it's EuroBasket. But if they keep doing that, and Finland keep getting that pass off to the open look, if Lithuania make enough threes, they're in a great place.
Well, not sure what's going on. Oh, sorry, we have the net is... Is that why they're paused? I don't know if that's why they're paused.
Not sure. The cameraman obviously thinks it's the... they have to fix it, but where is someone? There should be someone already coming out, right? Here he comes.
It's not broken, though. I think you might need a ladder, though.
They'll bring the basket down,
the basket
right?
down? Okay.
Maybe. It's the shelled basket man.
Oh, it's coming.
Here it comes. As we get a replay of marking with that pass. And you have to have teammates that are on the move, always on the move.
And you have to trust that your teammates are going to get open because he blindly jumped, you could say.
One of probably the only Finnish player that would probably say they've underachieved, but by their own high standards in this competition so far is Mikael Juntunen. But he started this game.
Yep.
The best he started any game. Shooting the ball well, took it to the basket. Defensively, he's been effective. There's the highlights from earlier on, Shona, the president of Finland. Doing very well on the getting the horn going at the beginning of the intro to the games, and here he is. And at the moment, he must be very, very happy with, but not with two things. One, the team's playing very well, but how proud must he be of hosting this competition and doing it in this way in front of this crowd? It's just
in this amazing arena. Yeah, I agree. And then, actually, with Jonas Valanciunas coming in off the bench, it was the first time in 19 consecutive games that he has not, that he was starting and now coming off the bench. So that dates back to the 2015 EuroBasket.
I mean, I'm sure coach will get asked after. It's an interesting, it may well, because he has picked up fouls early in the game. If he's healthy, as he appears to be, he's still going to play his high 20-minute contribution. In some ways, it doesn't really matter when he gets them.
And the president and his wife from Lithuania also here.
Has the statutory green T-shirt on.
Of course. It's not tie-dyed, though.
No, if it's not green, it's tie-dye.
Well, they have fixed the net.
Slow up,
the game will resume.
Transition now.
Yeah, there you go.
It will slow up transition.
The ball doesn't go through quick enough.
The ball will get stuck in there a little bit. I think it's a strategic move because it's going to stop Lithuania running the break.
So you think they've done it on purpose?
I think
all right, conspiracists.
by the time it gets to the second half, it'll loosened up.
Jantunen, nice start from him. He has the ball right now. He gives it up to Grandison. Little dribble handoff action. Good movement. No one there. Jacob Grandison. Again, players who don't typically score enough, but that is the response. Jokubaitis, took him a little while to get on.
Super recognition. He saw the defense had expected him to flare off that screen, so he just stopped at the screen and stepped back, created the space.
First points of the game. And a nice cut, no good, but there for the offensive rebound is Kamwa.
So mobile, so quick, this team.
Penetration. He's made one today, but it was from the opposite corner, and it's going to be a pushing foul going on Little on that rebound. And it's a nice backdoor cut. Just couldn't finish it, but no one boxing out Kamwa. Normally in that situation, you would see Valanciunas come up with the rebound.
Yeah, it's that was a surprise on that one.
And out of the out of bounds, well, Jokubaitis hit everything but the rim. Finland now. A good defense, another forced turnover that'll lead to, I was gonna say an easy basket, but not as easy. Jokubaitis missing that one. This time he stops and pops.
Valanciunas, though, so smart. Saw the fact that Jokubaitis had a great matchup. Just said, no, hang on, let me get out of the way. Just cleared the way for him.
And great pass and a nice back cut by Janssenen. How about the start of the game for Mr. Janssenen?
Wow.
Took him a while, but Valanciunas' first 2 points. They get the mismatch. Extra pass to the corner. And Grandison's shot too big.
Someone's got to feed the bear now and again when Valanciunas runs the floor.
When he ran that hard, that's exactly what I thought, and they knew it.
Smart. Again, Valanciunas just, as well as being the most dominant physical presence, smartness in the last minute or so of the game, offensively clearing out for Jokubaitis and then just taking the foul. If you're going to put your arm over me, I'll take the foul. That puts Finland into the penalties. Only a minute to go, but every little piece helps.
Yep. I mean, hands down, Jonas Valanciunas is the most experienced, most capped player on this team. Easily.
Out by a very,
by a lot, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. They go back to him. And that time he doesn't make it. Lautenen's shot is off the mark. It's been a fast-paced first quarter, I would say. And no good, but flying in for the offensive rebound is Valanciunas. We've got 20 seconds left. Shot clock turned off. Shuni almost gets it back. They got 3.4 seconds. I'm not going to call a timeout. Some substitutions happening. So taking out Jokubaitis, maybe don't want him to pick up his second. Well, Mark Markkanen was open.
Wide open.
Defense fell down, and they got lucky with the last 3 seconds. Lithuania, they're trailing by 1, 21-20 after the first quarter.
Well, the numbers are going to be interesting. That's the three-point shooting on both teams is way below where they need it to be, 29 and 33 respectively. No trips to the free-throw line for Lithuania. It almost like sums up the way I think the game, as we talked about before, Lithuania are going to get off their defense. They had multiple chances to get out and run in that first period, but their three-point shooting has to be better for them to win. What they've done really well is the job they've done on Markkanen. They've really bodied him up. They're working out how much the referees are going to allow them to play in his space. And he's found it hard going. Whoever's been going, and Norman just set that tone defensively by literally using his body. They took that because he's going to be quick enough to stop him putting the ball on the floor. Whereas the only option he made was that one where he just shot over the top of it.
Well, Markkanen, you mentioned it, 2 points, 1 of 5 shooting. He does have those 2 assists because they did come in, I would almost say triple team him. But you're right, I mean, heading into this game, if we divide his points per game, 32 points per game, he's well below his average after 10 minutes of play.
Yeah, and that is a direct result of the way that Lithuania decided to play him. The thing about Valanciunas not starting, in some ways, it gives Coach Kurtinaitis a way of even playing him for longer, because he'll get the quarter break, which is like taking him out for a break in the rotation of minutes. That'll extend his time he can play. If he stays out of foul trouble, he's probably going to see more minutes on the floor than he would have done as a starter. Clear that the trade-off is there for all to see. They give up some things defensively, but at the other end of the floor and on the glass, he's just immense.
Well, the young gun in for Finland as well now, as Lithuania trailing by 1 after 10 minutes of play. They start with the ball. Vidas gets a shot off. It's no good, though. It was well contested. That was a nice defensive segment there by Finland.
Valanciunas was open at least at 2 different phases of that. Got frustrated, but he didn't get the ball. You've got to feed him.
Oh, and Sassu's pass well off to Markkanen. And now Sargunas is fouled on the ground. I like the attempt, but everyone's attempting it. The referees never call it.
That's an old school foul to stop the break, that one. I mean, that's not even, I'm going to get frustrated on and foul you. Coach Kurtinaitis literally making that point to the official right now. There you go. When he rolls down the lane, he is a target.
And he needs to receive the ball almost every single time, because you know who's going to catch it. He has got great hands. And
wow.
They did, well,
deja vu.
You do what we do to you, and we'll give it back to you.
Coach Kurtinaitis just sat down, shaking his head, giving up a straightforward pick and roll with no help, no rotation.
Good job by Lithuania. That's vicious. Getting on the board in the scores column. Well, this time they foul as soon as he caught it, basically.
They're just sending different people after him. Their pace of getting after him, they're going to go with that the whole game. Now it's Sargunas, it's his turn, basically. Valanciunas is going to come out right now.
Lajovic checking in for the Valanciunas. So now it is Sargunas tasked with defending Markkanen. Sassu left open.
is absolutely fierce. Marina doesn't care, does he? He's jumping over people. He's disappointed he doesn't get it.
Yeah. Full court pressure here by Finland. Jakubaitis, though, brings it up comfortably. Vernon. Jakubaitis. Goodness me.
A great read. Well,
Everyone thought he was going to use the screen.
Salin just overplayed it too much.
Markkanen misses again, gets his own rebound, though. And I think he thought he was fouled on the first, right?
I think he was fouled on the first as well, but there's no space. He really didn't have a lot of space. They're entitled to take that space away from him in that way.
And here, you don't want him to go left, even on an on-ball screen, right? But I think
it was just Salin overplaying too much. It was a great beat from Jakubaitis. I don't think I'm overstating this now, but what they're getting is what they wanted to get. They're playing him so hard that it's a hard game for him. So even when he goes to the line, it's not like he's been in the game so far.
Right.
So comfortable about everything he's doing. Now he's going to play through it. He's used to this type of contact, but it's going to be harder for him, and that's all you can do.
Well, he is currently 1 of 6, only 3 points after that free throw. And again, beating them on the roll type situation. No help, no one stunting the roller. Sasu left open, he misses again. So 2 rare open misses for Sasu Salin. Jakubaitis stops on a dime. Loses his defender. Miro Little is a pretty good job defensively. And it was just Jakubaitis being able to stop as quickly as he could and go straight up. And now Finland want to talk about it as Lithuania have jumped out to a 6-point lead.
At the moment, Jakubaitis is taking over the game. He really is dictating what's happened. Let's see what Finland want to talk about.
Hei, alle 14 joku paittis vaihdetaan. Siellä ei ole valessiunasta. Virheet ottaa. Alle 14 joku paittis vaihdetaan. Aggressiivinen vaihto. Selvä. Jep.
It's not just his own points. There's the one where he stops, as you said, on the dime. Stopped straight up, excellent move. But it's the fact he's setting the tone and the tempo offensively. But I still think that the decision to play Markkanen the way they are, at some point Markkanen's just going to get going. We know that's going to happen. But they have bought some time here and made him work. We haven't seen him pick and pop at all. He's been very, very good at that, and we haven't seen him put it on the floor against that quicker guard and get to the hoop.
I do think the fact that they have a smaller guard on Markkanen is the reason probably Valanciunas didn't play, because then he would be defending more of the post 4, quick. Well, he was open that time.
But he had to be quicker. But they chased him. He had to get rid of it much quicker than he has done so far. And maybe it is this Lithuanian defense is going to be the factor.
Miro Little coming up with a steal. Settles for the 3-point shot, though. That would have got this crowd on their feet had it gone in. Markkanen now spins baseline. That was probably the easiest basket he has had, as no one came to help Ignas Sargunas. I thought he did a good job. He did probably what he was supposed to do, and that help side wasn't there on the spin move.
Well, absolutely. It's the first time that they haven't been there on the post-up. But they're just quickening him up a bit. Let's listen to Coach Kernanitis.
Mes nenorim trigubinti, bet tu negali, jeigu aplošė, likti čia mes. Tu būk, padėšuočiau, kad tie suomiai visi striksi. Ir jeigu kas jie striksi, mums reikia šito. Mes negalim, jisai NBA žaidėjas, mes negalim pastatę Igną, mes jį sugyti, mes nesugyti. Pažaiskim su juo vėl, su juo labai gerai pažaiskim, flešdauną, sužaiskim.
Greičiau, Hebra, prašau, labai greičiau padarom.
Atišbėkit, atveskit ir greičiau, labai viskas lėtai, flešdauną, ir vyr.
Well, there it was, and I'm wondering if Coach Kernanitis wanted to call a timeout right away to talk about defense, because they did make a mistake, I think, on that last defensive action. Markkanen getting an open two-point bucket, going baseline, because he has a 4-point lead. Didn't necessarily have to take the timeout. He has two, he'll lose them if he doesn't use them. Jokubaitis goes inside, and no good, as Markkanen comes up with the rebound. And see, this is the quicker guards, right? They can stay with him when he's trying to dribble. Here they're fronting. And again, just aggressive on the catch, and Normantas says, yep. Sure enough, I did foul. But he's gonna make the refs have to make that call.
Yeah, and the refs aren't, as much whatever refs say, but they're not going to want to make too many. They don't like a game with this when there's 60+ free throws. But the double team came quickly that time. Jokubaitis is going to take some time on the bench. Velička's contribution is going to be crucial this evening, because there's no way Jokubaitis can go for too many minutes.
Yeah. Little goes off his hands, so ball back to Lithuania. And the coaching staff at Lithuania, they're really conscious of their rotations. You can see they're watching what Finland's doing, and then, or looking at how many minutes, right, Markkanen goes out, Valanciunas comes on.
Yeah. Tubelis is primarily an inside scorer. He can play in and out. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter, but this is a very potent inside team that Lithuania have with Tubelis and Valanciunas.
Valanciunas kicks it out to Normantas. Normantas penetrates. A little one-handed shot is good. Well, 6-point lead for Lithuania. Finland with the ball, though. We've got 5 minutes left till halftime. And that's a tough, tough take. And again, Lithuania, it's gonna have to be careful.
I think that's the second foul that I would
argue?
I would say is
Not a play on the ball.
It's a non-action. For me, it's a non-action.
It's the hold at the end as well.
Yeah. Coach Kernanitis asked that question. That's what he said. He literally said to the referee, he held on. He's talking to him again.
So he wants to use his coach's challenge. He believes that it should be an unsportsmanlike. We'll get to listen in to the referees.
Okay, we have a head coach challenge for the green team. We're gonna review. Is it personal foul meet criteria for the unsportsmanlike foul? Okay. Give me normal speed, main camera. Okay, stop the point of the counter. Go back. Stop. Go more. Step. Okay, give me the angle.
The left on top.
Give me this angle. Okay.
Go back a little bit.
Go back. Normal play, normal speed. I don't want to leave him.
So I see him reaching for the ball. There is a cross from left hand to the right. So for me, there is no additional pulling or something, normal foul.
I totally agree. It's normal basketball play here. We have a green player who goes from the one hand to the other with the cross move with the ball, and this is considered a stay with the personal foul, okay? We stay with the personal foul. Show. But
Well, there you go, Mark.
They say because he crossed it over, they basically the skill beat the defender. But as you said, and I agree with you, it was the fact that he held on after that is an issue for me. But that's why I'm sitting here, and those guys are out there in green t-shirts, great t-shirts. The great thing is it actually helps you debate calls and understand why things have been called the way they are. That's why I really love the system.
Well, Valanciunas, he's open. He needs to get the ball underneath.
I think apart from when he started to make jump shots in game day 2, this is the most controlled I've seen him play so far.
Jantunen, good work underneath against Normantas. Nice patience there by Finland to find the mismatch. Tubulis. And no good. 28-34. Finland struggling to score this quarter.
Yep.
Still plenty of time. As Kamwa. Shot is no good. Bolton in there fighting for the rebound. And another missed opportunity for Finland. So Lithuania now. Velichka. Gets it to the corner. Valanciunas with the offensive rebound. He's going to be called for the offensive. And, well.
Let's have a look.
Through the elbow.
Yeah.
I thought it was more the shoulder, but it was actually the elbow. I think Jantunen did a good job of selling it.
I think Markkanen's request for the unsportsmanlike may be a little ambitious.
Very ambitious.
But Valanciunas is going to sit. Valanciunas has only played 8.5 minutes so far.
It's only his first foul.
First foul,
But
yeah.
every time Markkanen checks on, Valanciunas goes off, though.
Yeah.
So he will, I think he will play the times that Markkanen doesn't. Oh, wow. That might have been a no call. But they're saying Markkanen hooked him.
Without, it's that problem we've talked about for Lithuania, their way of dealing with it now. And this is why Kurtinaitis is who he is. This is why he is that legend who has the standing in the game. They're better defensively with Valanciunas on the bench at this point because they can switch everywhere, 1 through 5
Right.
to guard Markkanen.
And that's what they're doing, yeah. Lejovic. Normantas give and go, gets it back. Little floater is off the mark, and it's going to be a rebounding foul, I think, going against Finland. So Madsen gets called, and that is going to send Blejevich to the line.
We've talked about it in every game so far with Lithuania. Their activity on the glass, 1 through 5, everybody goes hard to the glass. If you don't box out well enough, they are going, and they're going to get there because they're quicker in the reaction of going. It's really impressive to see, because at the moment they don't have a huge athletic big man jumping over people.
Right.
It's 5 guys going hard to the glass. Jokubaitis is back in the game now. They've probably got their best backcourt with Normantas and Jokubaitis. I was going to ask when Maksuni was going to come back, because since he's gone out, they just haven't looked as sharp at the offensive end, Finland.
Well, checks back into the game now. Sasu gets it back to Maksuni. Again, that switching defense, they do not care who is on Markkanen. Oh! Well, it doesn't come easy, but when you keep working and you're athletic as the finisher is, he will get his points. Nice cut on the baseline. Kubelis.
Maksuni just didn't drop, did he? Just stayed high when they helped. When they went over and helped, he stayed high. Everything is hard.
Yeah.
Everything is hard for Finland.
Only scored 9 points in this quarter. They're trailing by 8. Still a lot of time left in the quarter. And again, we haven't had a lot of free throws in general, actually, both sides.
Before we get into this timeout, just a quick one about Kurtinanis. I've never seen him as animated as this. I've never seen him with players as often as he is. He is very, very motivated and very, very engaged with the situation with his team. He genuinely is playing defense with his team at the moment, every single play.
Nyt vaan klaarataan tää loppu hyvin. 2 minuuttia meille. Mennään sillä tavalla, että mennään 5. Lauri, syötä Mikelle. Sasu, tuu tekemään. Ja kun Lauri lähtee tulee, niin koustaa se. Niin leikkaa vaan suoraan tohon, kun sillä on pieni. Ja kato miten se menee. Täällä Edon, pienempi täällä, Elias täällä. Sä nouset ylös, sitä kautta voi laittaa kanssa. Lähet suoraan, lähet spirittaamaan. Ghostit, hei.
Don't forget to get your courtside 1891 app. The next time you see that QR code pop up on your screen, go ahead and download it for all the highlights, content, statistics in the world of international basketball. Courtside 1891 is the place to be. Well, Markkanen's numbers have not been what we have been used to seeing.
No.
But you have to credit the defense to that.
100%. This is genuine team defense by Lithuania, because on that switch they start with the guy they'd like to guard him.
Yeah.
But after that, your job is to get out, deny him, bump him, make him work hard for everything he got. It's a 9-point game. I mean, that's Lithuania have worked their way to a 9-point lead.
Hensonen, what a game he is having. He single-handedly is almost keeping his team in this game. But defense backs off because they're so worried about Markkanen, and that leaves you open, right?
Yep, and at the moment, he's stepping up and making it count.
Jokubaitis misses an easy one. Another offensive rebounding. Gosh, this is a good rebounding team. Tubelis goes to the floater, no good. Skies for his own rebound and an easy putback. So 2 offensive rebounds. Way too many to give up on the same possession. Valtonen gives it up. They're trying to find Markkanen. They finally do. Skip pass to the corner. Valtonen.
And this is what has to happen. The other guys on the team have to do what they've done in the last few possessions and make shots. Otherwise, Lithuania is just going to go harder and harder on Markkanen.
Well, Valtonen just knocks down a 3, but unfortunately fouls on the other end. Jokubaitis going to his left hand. It's as though, I think he's that talented too, though. They know, everyone knows he's a lefty and wants to drive left because good things happen when he goes left. But it is hard for teams to take away his left.
Because he's good enough to go the other way and create a different angle, especially on the ball screen. We've seen it a couple of times. He will want to get back to that left hand to release the shot. It's not as if he can't go right. He's just very good. He's just a little bit better going left. So it's all about percentages. They've got to force him to go where he doesn't want to go. And to be quite honest, Finland haven't done that with Jokubaitis at all in this first half. Jokubaitis is a baller. He's an absolute baller.
Backdoor cut. Valtonen, good closeout. Oh, miscommunication, though. They had 2 go to the same, but they missed that one. And Sasu thought he was open.
Everybody was open,
well,
and they just outworked them again, Lithuania.
Jokubaitis is going to hold it for the last shot. Again, left hand drive. Cannot stop him, and that is going to end the half. What? Whoa! It's not going to count, but the fans definitely wanted it to. What a second quarter for Lithuania, as they have come out and outscored Finland by 10 in that quarter alone, and they have a nice little comfortable lead at half. This didn't count, guys. Sorry about that. Finland, the home team, trailing Lithuania at half.
Best fans, it's time to sit back down because the first half is played
and
we have our halftime
big second quarter, like I mentioned, for Lithuania over Finland. 36-45. Jokubaitis doing what Jokubaitis does. He has 13 points, along with 5 assists. Valanciunas started on the bench, came in, has only played 9 minutes, but he also has 8 points, let's not forget. I think the biggest statistic for me, though, is Markkanen. You have held him to only 7 points on 3 of 9 shooting. He does have 4 assists, though.
Well, I haven't seen the stats yet, but we can go straight to the plays of the second quarter. And the unfortunate thing without the stats is we're not going to see. I think the biggest factor here is that Lithuania's work on the offensive glass, the extra shots they've got, is an absolute fundamental part of how they've managed to build this lead. They are just absolutely relentless in the way they go to the glass. 1 through 5, they are on the offensive boards as often as they can. They're always challenging to get to the glass.
Well, Jokubaitis, one of those experienced ones, as we get to watch him, where his is the one where he just takes the contact, stops on a dime, and knocks it down. And now he has 5th consecutive game with at least 10 points and 5 assists at a EuroBasket. He has really been one of the bright spots and one of the reasons, I think, for Lithuania's success.
Well, he's definitely one of the reasons. The other big thing is rebounding numbers are pretty close. It's just that Lithuania have twice as many points and second chances as Finland. And we've seen a couple of those scenarios towards the end of the quarter where Finland just missed easy putbacks they should make. So Lithuania's second efforts, their rebounding attempts, is literally the difference between these two teams at the half. The other big factor shown obviously is that defensive strategy that Coach Kurtinaitis has put on the floor. He has sacrificed his superstar for the benefit of how the team has to play. And whatever way you look at it, he has the presence, the standing to do that. And you've got to say with Valanciunas, he's done a great job staying out.
Let's get this body started. Oh my goodness sakes, that's a throwdown.
Goes in for the dunk.
Good night. Too big, too strong, and just too good.
Bogdanovic, who goes in and scores. Ah!
This is what it's all about.
It's all one big basketball family, folks. He is a magician. Winning time. Both teams over the limit. You have got to be kidding me!
Darrington, another go screen. Dia! Good night. Right on top. Big time throw down. Doncic. There we go. Oh my goodness. Luka magic. Finding the young fella. And Luka Stuka. Finds Sorkin. Nice pass. Pump faking. Get it rejected. By Lisa Shea off the backboard. Back to Doncic. Sturger, and there you have it. Luka Doncic has made history. He becomes the 5th player in FIBA EuroBasket history to record a triple-double.
A little frustrated there.
Oh, there we go! Just a little bit of showtime in Cyprus. Let's watch that, man. Tight, step 3, and that one short. Melly blocked at the rim by Nurkic. Long pass ahead to Brabac. Brabac to tie the game. This is EuroBasket.
What a response here.
Down the middle. Oh my goodness! The flying snowman took on the entire Polish front court defense.
Giannis with the steal. Moving the ball well. Giannis, showtime, baby. Here we go. Here we go.
Beautiful fast break there. You see the ball popping. No chance for the defense to catch up to it.
Here's Balsarovsky going in and throwing it down with one hand.
Ooh, that's nice from the big fella. Showing off.
Oh, wow! Marukelashvili! Talk about smashing plates! He's smashing the rock on his opponent's head.
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
It is halftime here in Tampere, Finland. And what a game we have for you. Big second quarter for Lithuania sees them ahead 36-45 over the home team Finland. Jokubaitis, some of his highlights, he is the top scorer for Finland, 13 points on 4 of 9.
He's been phenomenal, as he's been phenomenal in every single game that he's played so far in this EuroBasket. I mean, he takes it, reads the floor really well, so he ends up with shots he wants because he's making the read. His ability to stop and pull up, we've talked about that a lot. And he is more than any other player. He's part of the 5-man defense when they all switch.
Right.
But down the other end of the floor, he is literally running the game. And Finland haven't got anyone that can really get after him to take him out of his rhythm. So it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to deal with him.
Well, they're going to have to do something defensively against Jokubaitis, but right now, Finland needs to figure out how to score some points, in my opinion.
Well, I think the issue they've got, I mean, we're going to get to the most interesting stat in some ways. Markin has led this team in points in all the preparation games, all the games here. He's been so fundamental to their output, and he's not going to be their top scorer. And that tells you a lot about how effective this Lithuanian defense has been. But Jokubaitis, 13 points, 5 from 11 from the floor, is doing what he does. He leads this team. But this guy, who we said had possibly had a disappointing EuroBasket so far, Mikael Jantunen, with his 13 points, has to an extent carried this Finnish offense. Because someone was going to have to score, because Markkanen was double-teamed, at times he was triple-teamed, he was getting hit consistently away from the basketball to try and deny him the pass. And it's this guy, Jantunen, that has really stepped up. Going to the ring, like in this play on the back cut, he's shot the ball well. He's worked hard on the glass. And it really has kept the scoreboard ticking over, because Sasu Salin has struggled. Markkanen has struggled. Max Hooney's the other guy I think who's done incredibly well for Finland in running their game, but 6 from 7 from the field for Jantunen. Inside and out, and he's only missed the 1 field goal. Someone had to step up, and he's the man. He needs some help.
Well, he has been the man and stepped up, but more people need to participate. And it can't just be Markkanen, because of the way that they're defending him. You talked about it at halftime. We talked about it at halftime quickly. He needs to maybe get the ball a little bit earlier in offense and then try and make stuff happen. They're using a lot of the clock to finally find him at the end, where maybe try and get him going a little bit early in the possession.
Yeah. Actually getting in the ball in transition would be the answer. He still has 6 rebounds, he still has 4 assists, he's still making a contribution. But he normally gets 6 rebounds and he normally has assists, but he's normally in the 20s, 15 to 20 points in a half. That's the issue, that's the disappointment for Finland. They haven't found an answer to give him the opportunity to score.
Well, we're going to see what kind of changes I imagine Finland will have made at the halftime.
Jody, the other thing as we had a look at Jantunen and his numbers that we just saw when he was the top scorer, is coaches are often maligned. They're often talked about in terms of losing games, etc. But Coach Kurtanitis, we were talking about it just before we came back on. That conversation, the strategic debate that said, hey Jonas, we're not going to start you. Hey Jonas, this is why. Hey Jonas, you just got to, when you're in the game though, we've got to give you the ball. And Jonas Valanciunas would never have had that conversation, I don't think, until this EuroBasket. He's always been a starter. I think you said 19 games or whatever it was, until he'd been a starter when he'd been on the roster.
Right.
And it's a testimony to his professionalism and the desire to win. 2, Kurtanitis has looked at this and gone, the best thing for the team is this.
Yeah.
And the team has gone, hey, you think it's the best thing? We're all with you.
Look how they've bought in.
Oh,
they've
absolutely.
held Finland to 36 points, and it's a complete buy-in to what Coach Kurtinitis wants to do.
It's that, as we said, that it's just speeding up Finland just a little bit. You speed up Sashu Salin. He's at the 3 wide open looks, hasn't made any. You speed up Markkinen. He has to go a bit quicker on the release on the pick and pop. And he's not shooting the ball as well because he's not got as much time. And it's you just got to love the defense, basically. The other big plus, Valanciunas has played 8 minutes and his team is up 9. If it comes down to needing him to go in the second, he is going to be fresh. He is going to be active. So it's Coach Kurtinitis really deserves some real positives for that first half.
Jo, flashdownina. Pirmą ąžuolą, jeigu mes pavarom ąžuolą ir gerai, tai dar 10 gol įmeta. Paskui pasikeis. Jeigu padarom ąžuolą ir mums suveikia, žaidžiam ąžuolą. Pirminiai rūgai.
Well, there is the EuroBasket app. Go ahead and download that as well. But what a view of this arena. I mean, any arena that's sold out, but this arena is really beautiful. You and I can't say enough of how beautiful it looks.
I think the safest thing to say is that we've obviously been privileged to cover a lot of games in EuroBasket, so there's been lots of great arenas. There is nowhere better than this. There's places that may be the same level, but this is a phenomenal facility. Every aspect of what we have here is just as good as anywhere in Europe.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
I'll go as far as saying that this starting lineup of the second half of Finland has to start to function. Because otherwise, and they did at the beginning of the game. They were fine at the beginning of the game. But Sashu Salin has to find a way to get going. Markkinen needs to get going. Max Hooney needs to have the same game he's had, but they've got to go against this pressure, which has been absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. Sashu Salin hasn't made a three-pointer yet. All his other games, if you calculate all his made three-pointers, he makes one about every 7 minutes he's on the court. This afternoon, 0. Tonight, 0. Well, let's see if he can get going. Goes inside. Help side doesn't come. And Markkinen misses, though.
Wow. Sajovic did a great job. Bodied him, made him lean back, which is normally a shot he would make.
But this time, Blajovic was on him.
Yeah. As you said, they don't care who guards him. But whoever's guarding him, you just got to work your backsider.
Normantis tries to draw the foul. Tupulis there, sorry, Blajovic there for the rebound.
They don't have a challenge because they took the challenge for the unsportsmanlike. Normantis is frustrated, but
Jensen with the ball. He had that big first half. This time is no good.
They are cleaning house on the glass. They are just going after everything, offensively and defensively.
Wow. Blajovic getting some big-time minutes, has started the game, started this second half, and really producing for Lithuania. 8 points already for him. Another missed shot for Finland, so another opportunity for Lithuania. And that's going to be a moving screen. So ball back to Finland. They might have got lucky on that one. Tubulis has 9 rebounds. The most he has had in a EuroBasket game. He also got to start today too, where he normally hasn't been starting.
Well, this is only his 4th game in EuroBasket ever. And he is one of the young guys on this team at 23.
And Sedekerskis hasn't played a lot either.
No, he starts the second half.
Yeah.
Coach needs that level of defensive intensity. You need to be fresh.
Miscommunication, but the outside comes.
Rotation.
Great rotation. Tubulis knew he wasn't going to come up with it. All he needed to do was poke the ball away.
No foul on the last one.
Oh. I think it was a pass. I'm going to say it was a pass with the smile of Jokubaitis. He did not plan on it hitting the back of the rim, though. Well, timeout for Finland. Let's listen in to Coach Lasu Trovi and see what he wants to say.
Back up. We just, went there to play, and they hit again. Just need to put body in there, start to fight. Pelaa kakkosta. Silleen Lauri kiihdyttää läpi. Olli tulee osuu. Kato se pikki. Kato rejekti, aggressiivinen. Jos ei, niin tulee flippi. Olli on nurkassa. Andre leikkaa. Yritetään saada tatseen jokaiselle ja sit hyökätään. Hei. Takas peli nyt. Täällä on fyysisempi. Ykä kokku.
Well, they got to stop the bleeding. Even though Lithuania have only outscored them by 4, it's not a lot. It's the fact that that score now, 36-49, 13 points. This game.
It's starting to get away from them, and they'll have to start chasing it. And I'm not sure that they're the sort of team that can chase in that way. Give the ball to Markkinen. Don't go away from him. You can't go away from him.
Gustafsson gets to the basket. No good. Big rebound again. Plejovic. Gosh, this Lithuanian team and rebounding, I mean, they already have a EuroBasket record. 57. 23 of those were offensive. Plejovic having one of the games of his life after getting the nod to start. Nice cut. Wow. Little bit of hang time by Valtonen, and how badly did Finland need that basket?
But they're getting nothing easy.
No.
Tabulis' help. Again, he just gets there and challenges it.
But you and I talked about Lithuania's defense after we saw them play on game day 1 and have been impressed with it ever since. Markkinen this time gets hit, and it's going to go to the free throw line. It has not come easy for him, but he continues to work.
They have to keep finding him, but what frustrated me the possession before is that they waited for him once he gets there, and then they go away from him. He's working so hard to cut to the ball. If he gets, just wait for him and have a look. I still would love to see him handle it earlier, almost a little bit like Franz Wagner from Germany, because if he gets going downhill, they can't stop him. He's too big and he can get to the ring. He'll get fouled then.
Markkinen now has double-digit scoring.
Sedekerskis has checked in, and the man of this period so far for me, Savage, sits down. But that's this rotation. Work hard, get in and get out, get ready to go again.
Tubulis That one no good. Romantis almost gets a rebound. And look at this. Finland get lucky. Boltonen, no good on the three-point shot. This crowd would have lost it had that gone in. Now, can they get back defensively on the other end? And Jokubaitis turns it over and gives it right back. Oh, wow. Well, got a little sloppy there.
Kurtinaitės wanted a timeout, and the table didn't see it. He's now not happy at all. Signaled for it twice, and no one, and he's still very angry.
Normantis.
He's going to be even angrier now.
Especially if Finland score on this possession, right? Kamwa. And Little is going to be called for a rebounding foul. So I think Kurtinaitės is going to get his timeout now. You said it, he was not happy. As both teams go to the bench after a Miro Little foul on the rebound. So let's try and listen in to Coach Kurtinaitės.
Gerai, Jonai, tai čia. Jonai! Gerai. Ja, sužaidžiam ragus į apačią. Ateis ant tave. Jonai, ateisi. Mausi žemyn, sužaisi pikanolą, mausi žemyn ir ieškom per tuos paduot Jonų į apačią.
Tai pirmą einam per šitos, ne?
Even though they've had that, they've stopped the bleeding, they've closed the margin, they have some momentum now. Finland, they're still missing those open looks. It's part of it. This could have been a much bigger run. Boltonen has the 10 points. Average is only under 5, but there's lots of people stepping up. Just got to find a way to get Markkanen the ball more. I was going to say this is Valanciunas' time. Has to be Valanciunas' time because the game...
Well, he checked in and Markkanen's still on the floor. So in the first half, it was really when Markkanen went out, Valanciunas came in. Also, when they check in Kamwa, they're comfortable putting in Valanciunas.
Jacob Granderson again, another one of these long defensive players, gets a deflection on that one. Everything looks more assured when Jokubaitis has the ball for Lithuania.
Jokubaitis splits the step out and one, folks. How do you stop that? Look at this, just splitting the step out.
Super execution.
What do you do? Force them to shoot from outside?
But he can do that too. But Valanciunas set a big screen, but like the way he used the screen, just different level.
Well, 43-52 after a little run by Finland on that three-point play. Markkanen not able to even dribble comfortably with the defense by Normantis. Gustafsson goes baseline, little bit of hang time, that's no good. And a defensive, big-time defensive rebound by Valanciunas. Well, this time Gustafsson able to tip the ball away from Jokubaitis. It's going to stay Lithuania ball on the baseline, though.
Coach Tuovi's going to have to decide how he wants to play Jokubaitis. He can't play him straight up like this. He's going to have to pick where he wants him to go and how he wants to help, because at the moment he is just picking options, reading the floor. Gustafsson can't guard him in just a one-on-one.
Well, 1.2 seconds left. As Argunas checking in.
Margus Lamenta steps out. If there's ever a description like giving up your role, your body for his team, here's what he's done today.
Yeah, statistically, it won't look great for him, but boy, what the job he has done. As Jokubaitis got it off on time, and Kamwa is going to be called for a foul on the rebound. So that's another offensive rebound.
Yep.
For Lithuania. We've talked about how good they are rebounding. That's going to be their 14th rebound from the O boards.
Again, all the work was done. It doesn't matter how big and strong you are, like Jonas Valanciunas. All the work to get inside position was done early.
Before, yeah. This time they collapse and he turns it over. Oh, but they give it right back to Lithuania.
Just wears you out. This really is just wears you out. Lithuanian pressure just wears you out.
Valanciunas nowhere to go and turns it over again. Gustafsson can't get it to fall. And now we've got a fast break opportunity. And an easy two-point bucket. Sedekerskis. Maybe the recipient of a little bit of cherry picking. And that foul is going to be on the ground.
It's a pretty straightforward equation when Gustafsson, if he takes that shot, he has to make it. He's gone 1-on-2.
Right.
Well, we saw earlier on, like, I think Normantis didn't like the option, so he dribbled it out and they just made sure they were going to get what they wanted.
Little. Kamwa, his three-point shot hits the back rim.
They rebound so well, so hard, so aggressively with the actual technique as well. They work hard to get position and then they get after it.
Sargunas left open for three, and that one rolls in. And another timeout. We have 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter, and Lassi Tuovi has to use a second timeout in the second half. In this quarter, actually.
I think they have to get Markkanen back in, which is an easy thing to say, but they then have to decide how they want him to, when they want to give him the ball. I think you go back to what you know as well. Sashi Salin, he's not having a great day.
You go with him.
You've got to go with him.
Yeah.
But we got to keep going. Let's get stopped, get out and run.
Hey, we were solid. We missed a few layups. Good of it. The 6 points game, we missed a few layups. Now we just gotta put the head up and do it again. Life is tough. We just need to do it again. We were there. We had a great stop in a row. We got the momentum. Hey, let's go.
Finish the plays. Finish the plays.
Well, kind of simple what he wants him to do.
Well, Murinen back in, you know that something's going to happen as Jorge Garbo, there, the FIBA Europe president. Sitting next to Henrik Detman, the man who really started this Finnish revolution, should we say, in basketball. Lassi Tuovi was one of his assistant coaches, and it's just like a handover. It's the system that's working. the system he's put in place.
Oh, yeah, and the fans love it. Look at this. Second time they've hosted a EuroBasket, right? Sold out every game Finland has played. Well, give and go ends up being a turnover. Not what you want to see out of a timeout.
Been really impressed with Kamwa in this tournament so far, but he's not having the best of games at the moment.
Murinen goes for the steal, then gets the block though. Runs into his teammate.
He does not care. He's staying down.
Well, he tried to get up. I'm not sure if he hit his head.
He did hit his head somewhere, you know, which the official should have possibly stopped it a bit quicker if he's hit his head, but...
Take a look. So he ran into his teammate.
So long.
So long.
Oh.
Well, he's gonna stick it out and stay in the game. But a turnover. Not sure who that pass was for.
I think it was not for him, but he cut into the pass.
Cut into the pass.
But again, it's what pressure does to you.
Yeah. Makes you second guess your decisions, right?
All the time. Speeds you up, and you've got to then slow yourself down and execute.
Sargunas calls for the foul, calls for the screen. He penetrates. Valanciunas.
And you know what? They don't care. There's an offensive foul on the glass. That's just life. They're not going to stop going hard.
50-50 chance he would have came up with it.
And we're in that same place that we've been in a few games in this tournament. Finland have to get it to a manageable number. If they can get this back down to a 10-point game, if they can get it under 10, then they're going to be good for the fourth quarter. Markkanen's back.
Well, Radzavicius picks up that rebounding foul. Markkanen. Gives it up. He gets a flare. A little bit open. It's going to be a two-point shot. Oh, Grandison says, don't forget to box me out. Woo-hoo-hoo. Off of a Markkanen miss. How about that?
Yeah, Setaskirskis just looked at the ball, didn't he? Thought he was going to pick it up, and he's been taken straight out. Tobias is going to come back in. Well, they've got the stop, got the score, now they've got to do it again.
They're looking for Valanciunas, and that's going to be a foul away from the ball, trying to bump him.
I have to make the point here that Markkanen's been bumped every time.
Yeah, he can't move on the offensive end without getting hit. That one just looked a little bit more obvious because it was the screener's defender, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It was.
But, yeah. Okay, so an offensive foul going against Valanciunas.
Wouldn't mind seeing this one again. So they get another stop, chance to get this to a single-digit game or tie at or move it to 10.
Janssinen.
Oh! He is still the guy ticking it over.
He is still the guy. He's had a quiet third, but he's the one tasked with defending Valanciunas. Jokubaitis. Markkanen almost comes up with the steal. There's 1.7 seconds on the shot clock for Lithuania. Sargunas is heading out. I think Valanciunas might head out as well. Zblajevic checking back into the game. He has had one game to remember.
This is a big 1.7. There'll be 3 consecutive stops if they can finish this play. He's wide open.
Almost open. The pass was just a little bit too high. Finland. Seppala gives it up to Murinen. They go inside to Markkanen. Markkanen now. Normantas all over him. Has to fade away.
They have been so good at taking him out of space that he wants.
Lots of time. Don't want to foul if you are Finland. And put Lithuania. That three-point shot, Normantas almost goes off the glass, but no good. So they're able to get a few stops consecutively, like you mentioned, at the end of the third quarter. They still trail Lithuania, though, 48-57. We have 10 minutes left to play.
They desperately needed that end to the quarter because the quarter had been dominated for the most part by Lithuania. Here's the numbers. Finland shooting 25% from 3. And Lithuania shooting 21. So we know that Lithuania have some issues from the three-point line, but Finland have been very, very strong from there. The defense has really, really worked. They've managed to really continue to be that team on the glass at both ends. And they have taken Larry Markkanen literally out of rhythm. And I didn't think at some point he's going to get going. At some point, it may be this fourth quarter will belong to him. It pretty much has to if Finland are going to get back in the game.
Well, three-point shooting, they're only at 25%. This Finnish team is used to shooting around 40% and making roughly 11 a game. So clearly, this Lithuanian defense that I don't think gets enough credit. It definitely gets credit from you and I, but I think in the general public, and also their ability to rebound. They have 37 rebounds, 13 of those are offensive. Markkanen needs to get going, and I don't think he can fade away on Normantas because Normantas just makes it uncomfortable for him before he even gets into his shot.
Yeah, the fade away for with Normantas, he's continually moving Markkanen away. It's not like he just leans away to get the shot. He's having to get more separation. Neither team had second chance points, which is definitely wrong because there was the putback on the glass by Granderson. So we'll just follow that one. Oof. Super finish by Tubelis.
Markkanen now takes the contact again, couldn't get to the basket, but Murinen with the putback dunk. We got 10 minutes of action. It is 50-59 here in a sold-out gym, Tampere, Finland on a Monday night. Normantas from the corner. And, well, there's a lot of Finnish fans, but trust me, there's a few thousand Lithuanian fans as well. A win here for Lithuania. That's Murinen's three-point shot, no good. A win here for Lithuania would almost solidify that second place spot, correct?
Yeah, because they'll have the only team that can join with them is Finland, and they have the head-to-head.
And they have the head, so yeah. Germany, most likely, because Germany plays Finland.
Plays Finland, yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, that looked awkward. Let's take a look here. Looks like it's his knee.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. He knows straight away.
Yeah. He does not feel good. This is not a good sign for Lithuania. Not at all a good sign.
No.
As soon as he stepped, his knee awkwardly bent, you could say. Didn't really collapse, but definitely awkwardly bent. And he hobbled off right away asking for a substitution, and then not even able to make it to the locker room as he is getting treated right behind the bench, but the referees are saying he's off the court, we gotta go. So it looks like it's his left knee, correct? Well, hopefully it's nothing serious.
Normantis' face tells you they think it is, but what do you do when you have that situation?
Someone else steps up, right?
And it's that man again, Normantis, who really has, giving up your body is a much overused phrase, but he literally has.
Well, you look at Normantis' stats, 5 points, shot 6 times, he has 2 rebounds, nothing else, but you don't understand what he does defensively, what he has been doing to Markkanen defensively. His efficiency, his plus minus is in the positives, because when he is on the court, good things happen.
Well, Velichka in for Jokubaitis. He's only had limited minutes. He's normally the backup to him. He's going to probably have to see out this game. Just can't get it. That was a great look for Salim. Very similar to Montenegro. We'll say they just need to see the ball hit the bottom of the net.
That shot's blocked, but they don't come up with the rebound, though. And just staying with it is Blajevic. You got to finish the play.
Well, you heard Coach Thiovi's assistant yelling that after the timeout. Great defensive play by Moon and gets the block.
Oh, and turns it over. Wow. It is becoming difficult for Finland with almost mental mistakes to start this fourth quarter, right?
Yeah, and we keep saying those mental mistakes are because you've just been worn out. They really have. They're averaging over 95 points a game, and they're stuck at 50. And we're in the third quarter. Lithuania are just putting on a clinic of how to play pressure over the whole period of the game. 10 points on today's game for Tubilis.
Little gets all the way to the basket, protects the ball, and it's going to stay Finland ball.
Unbelievable. The defensive effort on Markkanen on that possession. He had the mismatch. He had the ability. They went away from him. If you're going to give him, wait for him to get
right.
You just have to stay with it. You can't ask him to do all that work and then go away from him.
Little gets it in, gets it right back. He turns the corner. Murinen, his three-point shot well off, but ends up in the hands of Markkanen. And now a little bit of full court pressure, which is what they need to do. You can't dribble the ball over the court and let time get off so easily. Well, that is what you need to do. And it also gets, this could be a momentum changer, right?
Absolutely right. And you're always going to have to get stops when you're in this position. Get it back to the 11-point game. They've now,
Not a good sign at all.
That almost looks like lower leg, almost maybe Achilles or something of that nature. But whatever it is, not good.
I think it's knee.
Yeah, it's an inch. It looked like he was so ginger putting the foot down.
He's heading to the locker room. Well, Lithuania
got an extra look at the timeout in the fourth, and Coach Kurtinaitis wanted to make sure that he didn't want to see too much of this.
Here's that steal by Murinen. I think he needs to trademark that dunk. What do you think?
The Murray. Let's just call it the Murray.
The Murray?
But there's your issue with Jagabaitis. Hasn't done anything like that all game. He hasn't hung a pass out, that flat pass across the top of the key. They've just got to finish the job now, Lithuania. It's still a long time to go. But they can't give anything easy. Big possession after the timeout.
And a holding foul, I think.
Oh, they called
I was watching the ball.
There was they tried to set a back screen and they tried to go through the back screen. And I'm like, wow, that's be interesting to see. They can't start calling those things like now. Kubilic has that double-double. And the Zalgiris forward is really enhancing that reputation.
Normantas. Well, talk about you leaving your feet on a shot fake, but look at that, another offensive rebound for Lithuania. Got to make contact and box them out. Way too good of a rebounding team. As Tubelis now 3 offensive boards. He has 11 rebounds total. And Blajevic. Wow.
Just
8 rebounds, 5 of them offensive, Mark. 14 points for him tonight.
Little is struggling against this pressure still. Maybe it's a Max Hooney, or even they wait for the first time in the game. They put Lali Sepala in the game earlier in this second half.
Yeah.
But Myra Little is struggling, not only in that possession, but he's got to work hard to get Markkanen in the ball. So he's got to make sure he's finding him in the right places. Defense is absolutely suffocating.
Markkanen. He wasn't open for long, but they found him at the right time.
That's the answer.
That is the answer. Well, that's the answer, though. Velichka, who was, I think, responsible for the Markkanen 3. So way to make up for your defensive error as Little bit showing his hang time.
It's got hurt as well.
He got hurt as well, though, I think landing correctly on his hand. That's a big foul.
Yeah.
Dangerous foul almost.
It was very late, and
for me, you could probably
he hit that with no intent to play the ball. He was too late to take the charge.
I don't know if Coach Tuovi still has. No, he used his challenge, correct?
Kurtinaitis used his challenge, yeah.
But Tuovi didn't, so he could probably upgrade that, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But doesn't matter because Blajevic is going to have to go to the bench and sit down. That's a big loss with the way that he has played. One of the best games he has played for Lithuania at this tournament. He's going to the bench with 14 points, 8 rebounds, 5 offensive, 2 assists, and now 5 fouls, though. The referees are talking about it. I wonder if they're going to review it.
You know, I think they should in the context of the game and what they have called. Yeah, they're going to take a look.
We'll get to take a look and listen in with the referees as well.
Okay, we're gonna review is the personal foul meet criteria for the unsportsmanlike foul. Initial decision on the court was personal foul. Play normal speed. Give me the camera, point of the contact. Wait. Normal speed. Okay.
Stop. Now go.
Give me the camera under the basket.
This one.
I don't see here the basketball.
Go.
Play. I don't see the basketball play. For me, this should be upgraded for the borderline foul.
This is elbow on the stomach. It's like extra movement. It's like second action.
Second action. We go upgrade for the US.
Yeah.
Number
so
one.
Basket count and one free throw for number white one.
Okay.
Well, that seemed like a pretty easy call for the referees to upgrade it. Zero hesitation as soon as they had the right camera angle. So there'll be one free throw plus the ball. I'm telling you, that dunk by Murinen, the steal and the dunk by Murinen was the momentum changer. Can they keep it up for another 5 minutes and crawl their way back in this game?
You know, following that, you got Markkanen making his first three. But just got to do a better job on the glass, because at the moment Lithuania are living on the glass. It's the way they're keeping the scoreboard ticking over since EuroBasket has gone out.
Well, EuroBasket had to go to the locker room. Walked there very gingerly. Little.
Travel.
Well, Markkanen called for the travel. Yeah, I mean, picked up the pivot foot before the ball hit the ground. It's a very international basketball call, let's say.
Yeah, that's not a call in the NBA.
No. Janssinen was fouled from behind and from the front.
That's what you need, though. Janssinen got back involved on the glass. They boxed out well enough, but then the extra guy, he went after the basketball.
Well, it will be a normal personal foul.
Yeah.
Finland trailing by 10.
Lithuania only have one more foul to give until they're in the penalty. And that would be a factor here.
And talk about who wants it more. Lithuania on the floor as Sergunas takes the contact.
Tough finish.
Tough finish. A little bit of hang time. Markkanen hasn't even touched the ball in this possession, Mark. Kamwa, they go inside to him. Little loses it. And you talked about that foul that went against Finland. It was a bumping. They bumped Valanciunas coming off low in the key. Markkanen on the ground. He can't run anywhere without getting hit by one or two people.
It just came off his foot on the out of bounds, but it would be good to see what happened on the cut, because he didn't fall over.
By himself, he did not follow, no. He didn't trip on a line.
Valanciunas comes in, you would think, to try and manage the game through to the end. Time becoming an enemy for Finland right now.
They go straight into Valanciunas as soon as he checks in. No help side comes, and Gustafsson does a good job cleaning up the rebound. Janssinen, Kamwa, Well, that one finally goes in, and they desperately needed that. He is 1 of 5 from three-point range. They've now made 7 threes in this game. Baseline cut off of the trap. Need the help to drop, right?
They just didn't go quick enough weak side. They just ran past them.
Campbell make that 2 in a row. So Campbell starting to get hot here late in the fourth. Exactly what Finland needs. Shot fake, 1 dribble, Sergunis, no good. Janssenen corralling that defensive rebound. Dashuni. They want to get Markkanen the ball, they do. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way you can't call that. They hesitated.
They called the second action, not the first, and he was like literally arms in.
It should have been a foul right away as soon as he caught it, on the dribble even.
100%. Well, Lithuania going to take a timeout here. As we see that will rim and go round and finally drop. It's an 8-point game.
Well, the dancers are out there having a good time. This gym still feels a little nervous, even though Finland have made a little run these last couple minutes, I would say.
They have made it, and it's the good thing again is they're starting to rebound defensively. They've only given 1 shot away. 2 things, obviously, it stops Lithuania ticking the scoreboard over, but it gives them opportunities in transition, and the more opportunities they get in transition, to an extent, the easier it is. But it's still, I mean, Markkanen is just being hounded. Normantas is the man who's done it mostly all game, but as a team, they are just putting.
Yeah.
He's ending up on the floor. He's being fouled.
You think he should have had more fouls called?
I think he should have been protected a little bit more. I don't mind the bang. I think it's an excellent way of playing him.
Good strategy,
it's great strategy. And there's just that balance, and it's the couple of other little ones the other way that if Markkanen had the same protection, there would have been more fouls made on him. Like the Valanciunas one is the case in point.
Right. Well, Markkanen is going to the free throw line now after that foul by Normantas. And he makes the first of 2. And make that 2 of 2. So this lead, which once was plus 15 for Lithuania, has now been cut to, well, you could say 2 possessions, 2 made 3-pointers. Got to get a stop here, you would imagine, though. Quick catch and shoot, that goes in and out, and Murinen comes down with the rebound. So that is the stop they needed, Mark. Kamwa, well short, fight for the rebound. They come up with it. Murinen just can't hold on to it, and he's going to be called for an unsportsmanlike foul because he grabbed his arm. So 2 shots and the ball, not what Finland needed to happen.
So he has it, and that's the unsportsmanlike. Yeah. Oh, okay.
And pulled him down to the ground.
Yeah, yeah. It's shown, and some people will absolutely all disagree with me as such, but almost made the threes, it's fine. Markkanen needs the basketball in transition. They get a defensive stop. Can we find him the ball?
Yeah.
It's
well, that one rattles in. He's going to get another.
And it's a shot that he possibly would probably make, but it's a shot where he went all touch on it because he was a little floaty and he has to try and touch it and he goes up short. Markkanen needs the basketball.
And he goes 2 of 2 from the line. So Sargunas, 9 of 11 Lithuania are from the free throw line. Not a team, if you have to start fouling, that you really want to foul. So this is their best free throw outing in the tournament so far. Free throw percentage, today's game.
Really,
Romantis,
really
I don't know if he knows the clock.
They really need to stop, don't they? And they get it.
Double team comes at the three-point line. Maksuni, his shot's good. He can't start celebrating though. Someone needs to pick up the ball. It's a 2-possession game, 5 points. Palechka, nothing really happening. Oh, not sure about that foul.
6 seconds on the possession. Unnecessary foul.
Unnecessary. He didn't really like that last offensive possession, though, by Lithuania.
No.
Everyone just standing around watching Arnas Veleshka.
But my point the time before is that Markkanen got a touch, drew the double team,
Right.
gave it to a wide open
Right.
shooter, shooting the shot they want to shoot. If you don't give him the ball, you won't get those advantages.
I mean, he drew the double team a meter away from the three-point line. Oh. Heads up play, but Finland not able to hold on to the ball on the rebound. That was a heads up play.
Well, Markkanen has his double-double. That's not going to satisfy him if they don't somehow pull this out and get the win.
$17, 10, and 5 for Markkanen, 5 assists. Extra pass, Sargunas from the corner. Again, you kind of want to give the ball back to Markkanen. Earlier, Sargunas with a big-time block.
Wow.
Showing his athleticism.
Maksuni just went soft down the lane, didn't he? He's just got to go harder. You know they're going to challenge that shot.
They don't want to foul now. Well, that is the dagger. As Finland called a timeout, but a three-pointer from the corner. Sedikerskis says this is our game, and that might be it. That might be too much for Finland to overcome. And they're having to use their last timeout.
You thought that Maksuni going down the lane, it was absolutely the right decision because it was wide open for him. Just got to go through that contact. You can't just expect to be allowed to lay it up at this stage of the game, but what a play. Sargunas came from the weak side, come up with a block. And again, it's an effort play at the defensive end, and that's the reason that Lithuania look like they're going to get this win.
Yeah.
Probably securing second place. Almost certainly that will give them an easier game, relatively, in the crossover with the third-place team in Riga.
Yep, and we know that they are crossing over with
Riga.
With that team,
Riga.
the group in Riga right now. Who, well, Serbia are going to end up beating Czechia. Latvia beat Portugal earlier today as well.
Almost but Turkey or Latvia, or probably Latvia coming third. To be fair, that is probably a matchup they would prefer than playing either Turkey or Serbia because of the inside presence that they have.
They go into Markkanen, Markkanen to Janssenen. Janssenen's three-point shot is good.
Makes that.
Wow. Well, points for and against, you never know as well, right? So everything is important.
Still 20 seconds remaining in the game.
A lot of time, but they have no more timeouts. That's the problem. Well, Janssenen, what a game he has had. 19 points. A lot of those coming in the first, though. He didn't really look to shoot in the second half, actually.
Well, he's just made the 2 threes. 8 for 11 from the floor. He's perfect from the three-point line.
Yeah.
This is the big shot. This makes it a 3-possession game.
This is that.
Yeah, 2 threes ties the game.
Got to go quickly. And they're going to call a foul. So this is what you need, 3 free throws, right? Time is stopped. I think the issue here, take a look at this.
It's the forward movement again.
It's the forward movement, and you're closing out. You're having to go through his body to try and contest his right-handed shooter. If he had went more towards the left, he wouldn't have had to go through his body in a forward movement.
He's got to make all 3.
What do you make 2, miss the? Oh, no.
Well, now he has.
Well, now he has to make 2.
Now he's in a bad place because he's missed the first one,
right.
So he has to.
He makes a second. They're gonna make it or miss it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think they got the rebounding capacity.
Not against Lithuania,
No.
huh? Ball goes in and fouls quickly.
You know what? They had him trapped on the baseline. Yeah, would you have make the pass and force him
I think
to
I
throw
would
it?
have hesitated, see if you could come up with the steal a little bit quicker. Well, Velechka shooting 80% heading into this game. He just missed 1 previously.
I mean, he is a solid free-throw shooter.
Very,
across
very
the
good
season, he's a 70% shooter, and it's a very simple way of shooting free throws he does. And again, it's another scenario if he makes.
This is the second. They gotta go. Kamwa's gotta go with a little bit more speed. Gets it to Markkanen. Markkanen goes up for 3. His off, but they have the offensive rebound. Well, unfortunately, just ran out of time. As the only quarter they won was this quarter. And Lithuania with a big, solid performance, especially defensively, in my opinion, as the 2 presidents from Finland and Lithuania, both congratulating each other. That is the final score, folks. Finland 78, Lithuania 81.
Well, that is just a testament to how good defense and hard work on the glass can get you wins. Sure, they had some great offensive play too. Sure that they had to finish the game without Jokubaitis, and obviously we hope that's not a tournament-ending injury. Obviously, you can keep updated on that if you get onto the website and see what news comes out of the Jokubaitis injury. But it was just an unbelievable commitment, starting right from the beginning of the game. The statement of saying our defense is how we're going to win this. As Jonas Valanciunas was literally not a starter for the first time in 19 games.
19 consecutive games, Mark.
Yeah, and in the end, you know, Valanciunas is only playing 15 minutes in a crucial game in a EuroBasket. And the defensive effort that they put in on Lauri Markkanen in particular was just phenomenal. And they just didn't have enough other people. And Tunin had a game, but Sashu Salin couldn't get it going.
No.
They had opportunities to get right back in it, but statistically, they only shot 34% from three, and they've been over 40%.
They've been over 40, yeah.
Lithuania only shot 26%. We know what the Achilles heel for Lithuania can be. 45 rebounds, both teams sharing the ball really well, but their work on the glass and the defensive end was defining in terms of the game. Jan Tunin had 19, Markkanen only had 19, he was averaging 32 coming into the game. Jokubaitis still led the Lithuanian scorers, even though he didn't play the last 6-7 minutes of the game. As you said during commentary, Vasejevic had a marvelous game. The 209 center, he's only 24. They talk about the inexperience of this team. Phenomenal performance by Lithuania.
It really was. I think people stepped up, but I think more than anything, they bought into what Coach Kurtinaitis wanted to do defensively. They completely all bought into that. It doesn't matter if you start, it doesn't matter if you come off the bench. You do what Coach Kurtinaitis asks, and you're gonna be in a situation and a position to win the game. And I think seeing Valanciunas not start tonight is him saying, yes, Coach, I buy into what you wanna do. And this team, if they see me on board with you, they're gonna follow my lead as well.
I think you're 100% correct. I think it takes a lot of courage as a coach to make big calls, because the easy call is to say, we've got Jonas Valanciunas and we're going to play it. But as we talked about in the game they lost with Germany, they were a little better overall, but specifically at defensive end when they rotated Valanciunas out. So I think this is something in certain games that's going to be a way of playing that he will go to. Sure, if they play Serbia, Valanciunas is going to have to play and guard Jokic. But he has options. Brave decision by the coach. Super execution by Valanciunas to buy into it as the captain.
Yep.
So those are two things. And then Jokubaitis, before the injury took over, the most worrying thing is how bad is that?
It did not look good. And I think if Jokubaitis is out for an extended period of time or has to miss the rest of the competition, Lithuania's chances, unfortunately, go down without him. He has been the heart and soul of this Lithuanian team. 16 points today. Before this game, he was averaging 18. They need him. So we will find out, hopefully soon, what's going on. That is Group B after game day 4. Germany 4-0, Lithuania 3-1, Finland 3-1, Montenegro got their first win today, Sweden with 1. Can Great Britain get a win on the last group game day? They will be playing Montenegro. And those are the scores from today. This group could get very interesting if Great Britain can get a big win over Montenegro. We know Germany, Lithuania, Finland have booked their tickets to Riga. That 4th spot is still somewhat up for grabs, and we won't know until game day 5. And another amazing experience here in Tampere at the Tampere Deck Arena. The presidents were in the house tonight. And all the fans that we have become accustomed to, from Shona and Mark, will be back on game day 5. Good night.
16 heures.